Good morning to all. I'm Ramya Devi working as Assistant Professor in SNS College of Engineering. Today I'm going to share a small article regarding web services. Web services is a fundamental concept in modern computing that enables systems to communicate and exchange data over the internet. At its core, a web service is a standardized way for different applications to interact with each other, regardless of the programming language they are built in or the platform they run on. It acts as a bridge that allows different systems to send and receive data over the web. This interoperability is what makes web services such a powerful tool in today's interconnected world, where applications need to talk to each other in real time. A web service allows one application to request information or services from another over the internet using standard protocols like HTTP. The information exchanged is typically structured in XML or JSON, making it both human readable and machine readable. What are the key components of web services? There are few key concepts that are fundamental to understanding web services. The first one is communication over the web. The primary role of web services is to enable communication between systems over a network, often the internet. This means two applications, say one is written in Java and the another in Python, can talk to each other as long as they adhere to the standard protocols used by web services. Next is standard protocols. Web services use standard protocols for communication. The two most common approaches are SOAP and REST. SOAP is Simple Object Access Protocol, a protocol that uses XML to exchange data. It's highly structured and ideal for applications where security and reliability are key, such as in banking or financial systems. Next is REST, Representational State Transfer, a simpler, more flexible architecture that often uses JSON or XML for data transfer. REST is highly popular today because of its simplicity and efficiency, especially in web and mobile applications. So, next is Web Services Description Language. For SOAP based services, WSDL is used to describe the service. It acts like a contract defining the operations the service can perform, the format of the messages, and the location where the service is hosted. Next is data exchange formats. The two main formats used by web services to structure data are XML, Extensible Markup Language, and JSON, JavaScript Object Notation. XML is widely used in SOAP services, while REST services often prefer JSON due to its lighter weight and ease of use. So, how these web services work? The way web services function can be broken down into three main steps. One is the service request, next is the processing and response. A client, which can be any application, sends a request to the web service. This request is typically made over HTTP and contains details about what operation or data the client needs. Next is processing. The web service processes the request. It could be fetching data from a database, performing some computation, or even interacting with another service to fulfill the request. Next is response. After processing the request, the web service sends a response back to the client. This response is usually in the form of XML or JSON, which the client can then use. For example, let's say you are using a mobile app to check the weather. When you enter your city, the app sends a request to the weather web service. The web service processes the request, fetches the weather data, and sends back it to the app, which displays it to you. This all happens seamlessly. So we have to thank to all the web services. Why are web services so important? Because of its interoperability, reusability, and scalability, and also it has distributed architecture. So, one of the most important aspects of web services is their ability to connect different systems. An application built in one language can easily communicate with another application written in a completely different language or running on a different platform. This has made web services the backbone of many enterprise systems and cloud based platforms. Next is its reusability. Once a service is developed, it can be used by different clients in different environments and even integrated into other applications. For example, a payment gateway service can be integrated into multiple e commerce platforms without having to rewrite the service for each one. Next is scalability. Web services are designed to be scalable, meaning they can handle a growing number of requests as needed. This is critical for modern applications that often need to handle a large volume of traffic, such as social media platforms or online marketplaces. Next is the distributed architecture. With web services, systems can be distributed across multiple servers, locations, or even different companies. This makes it easier to scale applications, improve performance, and enhance reliability by distributing tasks across multiple systems. Thank you.